What exactly does it look like when snakes eat their prey? If you're like most people, the idea makes you want to throw up in your mouth a little bit. To help with this, we've collected together the top 15 moments when huge snakes eat their prey that will make you cringe. Number 15. Snake attacks camera. This cake cobra is camera shy and doesn't appreciate being filmed, so he decides to assault the camera. Tiger snake venom is said to be the fourth most potent venom in the world, depending on who you ask. Snake venom is safe to eat and harmless on the skin, but even a trace amount of this potent venom entering the bloodstream is dangerous, and even the smudges on the camera had to be treated with care. Is this a snake or a pipe? How long and big is this snake? One thing for sure, when he sees the camera gets too close, he strikes. Number 14. Mexican black king snake. This Mexican black king snake feeds on a mouse in his enclosure. He follows the mouse for a few seconds, but the mouse jumps all over the place to avoid being caught. But it's only a matter of time before it is. Another mouse or rat meets death in the shape of a Mexican black king snake. And it's pretty much the same kind of attack as the previous clip. The snake bites and crushes the rodent. This guy is having fun letting his Mexican black king snake bite him. The snake is biting hard and is wrapped around his arm. He's lucky it's a non-venomous snake, but he knows that, and that's why he's having fun doing this. He says the bite is like a pinch. Number 13. King brown snake. The magnificent king brown, also known as the mulga snake, is one of Australia's most venomous snakes. This large and impressive snake can be found all over the mainland and is adapted to a variety of environments, including maga, scrublands, and mangroves. It's one of those snakes you have to back away from slowly because its bite can be fatal. This video is part of a close encounter collection, and it shows his impressive head, body, scales, and that amazing forked tongue. Truly a snake to be feared. A king brown snake holds a blue-tongued lizard by the head. The lizard continues to walk, carrying the snake with it. This is one powerful lizard. The snake tries another tactic by turning the lizard over, but the little bugger is tenacious as a mother brother. I'm not sure the snake is eating today. This king brown attacks the snake hook, but it's kind of hard to bite into metal. I guess the snake finds out the hard way. Number 12. Black mamba. This black mamba has already injected its venom in this rodent, and now it's getting ready to eat as it swallows it whole. Beginning with the head baby block. Mambas are easy prey for mongooses, honey badgers, and predatory birds, but they are deadly predators to small, vulnerable mammals. As you can see in this video, it's incredible how fast and lethal these snakes are. They are kept in order to collect venom for antivenom. The black mamba is known as Africa's deadliest snake for a reason. This snake bites a little chameleon, but the chameleon is tougher than imagined, standing and facing the snake despite being bitten numerous times. What exactly is going on here? The snake gives up the chase and lets the chameleon escape. It must be something the chameleon said. Number 11. Viper snake. Gaboon vipers don't have the fastest strike in the snake world, but they don't need to be faster than their prey. A passing bird has no chance in this situation. This viper strike is lightning fast. The hapless bat never even sees it coming. Now the eyelash palm pit viper shows yet another surprising trait that makes it an effective predator. Most venomous snakes strike their prey and then detach, letting the venom do its work as they wait at a safe distance. But this viper can't afford to drop its meal, so the viper holds on as the victim struggles and finally goes limp. This maleberry pit viper has caught a frog and it's swallowing it whole. This is a unique sight to behold. Number 10. Rattlesnakes. Herpetologist George Van Horn was bitten by an eastern rattlesnake while extracting its venom during the daily milking show at Reptile World Serpentarium in St. Cloud, Florida. George Bridge was taken to a hospital in St. Cloud for treatment of the bite. We later learned from Serpentarium personnel that Mr. Van Horn would be fined. Serpentarium is a major collection facility for antivenom material. This guy decided to film a baby rattlesnake that was in his front yard. The speed with which they strike is incredible, and that wide open mouth with its venomous tanks is terrifying. You can see how aggressive it is when it tries to strike. The guy filming slow motion footage of a rattlesnake bite from the World Championship rattlesnake races in San Patricia. I understand that a balloon separates the man from the snake, but I still believe this is too dangerous. In our thumbnail you can see a python coiled around the crocodile, and it looks like the crocodile is in trouble. The python will be difficult to remove now that it has a tight grip on its prey. This albino python has already swallowed most of the small crocodile on the side of a water hole. It just needs to swallow the legs, and it's game over. Number 9. Anaconda eating chicks. Snakes don't usually eat full-grown chickens, but the tiny chicks and delicious eggs are like a 12-course meal filling a reptile's belly. They are easy to digest and can't put up a fight. This anaconda slithers into a chicken coop to feed. In its first attempt, it was able to snatch down 2 chicks, constricting them and eating them one at a time. It gulps the little chick down like it's the best fried chicken ever, while the other chicks continue to eat beside the anaconda, not even showing an ounce of fear or concern. Heartbreaking, but inevitable. It's a cold, cold world after all. Number 8. Go for snake-eating rats. Snakes are amongst rats' natural predators. They eat mammals such as rats to make their diet balanced and complete. This gopher snake is lucky enough to snatch up 2 rats, one being swallowed while the other is being strangled to death. Snakes are really ruthless when it comes to killing prey, not to mention voracious too. Maybe save some for the rainy day. Number 7. Python-eating bats. Snakes soar by stretching out their body into a flat strip using their ribs. This may be one of their ways to catching a bat. Snakes can also maneuver and reach high places on trees. This one python has a lot of experience slithering on tree branches, for it efficiently manages to grab and gnaw the innocent bat who is just resting on a tree. It just goes to show that with snakes lying around, no one is truly ever safe. A colony of bats is busy flying towards a cave when a stealthy snake snatches an unsuspecting bat. This thing right here is a legit way to describe a feast. I wonder how much you'd pay for an all-you-can-eat diner like this. Number 6. Snake-eating rabbits. Rabbits are a significant attraction for snakes. They're easy to hunt and harmless food sources. They use their strong muscles to crush the bones of their freshly caught food, and the pressure inside the body will finish off their prey. Snakes can easily catch and swallow a whole adult rabbit. This domesticated boa is being fed, and a fluffy rabbit is on the menu. It only took the boa a few minutes to strangle and kill its prey. After making sure the rabbit is dead, the snake starts to position it for easy swallowing. The snake eats the rabbit, just like how the rabbit eats their carrot. Number 5. Python-eating feeder. Pigs are undoubtedly delicious and juicy. That's why even snakes love to eat them. Snakes can often open their jaws wide to gulp down their targets. Pigs may be huge, but what's an extra challenge if you end up with a meaty dinner? Unlike many other predators, the snake doesn't have suitable teeth for chewing. Thus, they rely on their digestive enzymes to break down their food. This African rock python is being fed with the piglet. After constricting its prey to death, the python started swallowing, starting with the pig's head to devouring the whole body and limbs afterward. Fun fact, snakes starve themselves for many months for them to be able to eat massive prey. Number 4. Python-eating monkeys. There are only a few species of snakes that hunt monkeys. One of these is the pythons. They grab their prey using their teeth and immediately squeeze by wrapping them in a coil. A wild python was surrounded by a group of monkeys. As it strangles one of their troops, the monkeys try to help. But each time they attempt, the snake retaliates. The monkeys couldn't do anything but watch their friend die. Tragically, monkeys are intelligent, but this doesn't matter when they are the target prey of the snakes. Number 3. Python. Everyone knows how tough hyenas are, but this python has just finished killing one and is now swallowing it whole. This is the first time I've seen a python swallow hyena in this manner. This is completely insane. This family of wild boars goes for a walk in a swamp. But something is waiting for them, and it isn't their long-lost cousin. It's a python, and it's ravenous. The python gets so close to the boars it's surprising they don't flee. They stick around for some reason, and the snake ignores them until it grabs one and coils around it. When this happens, the boar squeals until it dies. This snake drags a goat out of the woods and begins to devour it. The goat has already died, most likely because of the snake's attack. Consider how long the snake is. It starts swallowing the goat whole in the water. A python attacks a monitor lizard. The snake begins to swallow the lizard. But it is unclear what happens next. A python meets a tiger in this black and white film, and a battle ensues. The snake attempts to encircle the feline, but the tiger sinks its powerful jaws into the snake's body. Despite this, the snake manages to wrap itself around the tiger. And just when you thought the tiger was going to win, it appears it will be the snake. But don't take my word for it. These two pythons are fighting because they both want to eat a rodent that has become trapped between the two reptiles. The snakes are both interested in the prize and become entangled in the affair. Finally, one of the snakes kills the other, and instead of eating a small rodent, he gets to eat a huge snake. Number 2. Python versus deer. This python is on the prowl, and its target is a deer. The snake begins to suffocate the newborn deer when it is wrapped around its neck despite the mother's best efforts to free it. Unfortunately, the reptile refuses to cooperate and the snake swallows the young deer. A group of hunters witness an unusual sight when they come across a python devouring a blessed block. They arrive just as the snake is about to devour the blessed box head, and the python devours the entire blessed box in under 5 hours. It was still there the next day, undisturbed, with a massive figure in its stomach. The video was sped up 8 times to show the entire process of the python swallowing the blood box, as well as the snake's strength and power as it squeezed the blessed box entrails apart to fit within its mouth. This is extremely rare footage, but these hunters were fortunate enough to see it. The python, like many predators, hunts in the dark. It has sensors in its snout that detect whether prey is nearby. The python uses bondage as a second weapon. After gripping victims with its jaws in a 2-pronged attack, the python's grip on the springbok tightens with each extension. As the python tightens its grip, each breath becomes shallower until death by strangulation occurs. Right now, the jaws are putting on a show. Rather than chewing or dismembering their prey, pythons consume it whole, beginning with the head. After this python has one of the largest stomachs ever seen, and it can go a year without eating. Number 1. Anaconda vs. Cow. Because this snake is so hungry, it decides to attack a cow. That's right. Consider how the snake drags a cow out of its corral and clings to its leg. Is this something that you imagine could happen? The person filming decides to stop. For reasons I don't understand, a live young cow is being devoured by this massive anaconda. As seen in the video, it all begins with the head. I know snakes can open their mouths wide, but a cow is massive. It will take months for the snake to digest such a massive animal, but you'll know it's done when the cow's leg tips enter the snake's body. This snake causes havoc when it tries to suffocate another cow. This cow, on the other hand, refuses to accept its predicament and easily frees itself from the grip of the snake and flees. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they are uploaded. That's it for now.